Hello my readers, and welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps us out. And become a channel member, if you want to. Today's book is about something we're starting to see a lot more of, an AI device. In this book, Zoe and Zephy, her AI helper. So let's get into it, shall we? Zoe and Zephy. Zoe burrows further into her blanket as Mom comes into the room. She doesn't like waking up in the morning. "Hey, Zephy, what's the weather today?" says Mom. "It's going to be cloudy today with sunshine in the afternoon. Expect a high of 70 degrees and a low chance of rain. Have a great day." Zoe looks out the window to see the playground and the clouds. But Zephy doesn't sound down about the weather. Maybe she isn't planning to go outside. "Would you like some breakfast?" Mom asks, while pulling a shirt out for Zoe. "Not that one! The unicorn!" It reminds Zoe of the time she played ninja unicorns with her brother Leo. "You want unicorn for breakfast? That does not sound delicious," jokes Mom. But Zoe is already thinking about how unicorns could do ninja kicks. Zoe's brother Leo is talking to Dad at the breakfast table. "When rock melts, it becomes lighter, Dad." "Does it? I'm not sure why." "But it does, though," insists Leo. Dad looks puzzled. "Well, I guess I'm not sure. I can ask Zephy. She'd know." "Dad!" "Okay, fine." Leo could be a bit dramatic sometimes. "Hey, Zephy, does rock—" Mom jumps into the conversation. "And roll music entertain anyone other than old men like Dad?" "Yes, rock and roll music has a broad appeal." Mom taps Zephy to make her stop. "Mom, don't interrupt!" Leo gets even more dramatic, while Dad giggles a little and asks Zephy on his phone instead. "Leo, Zephy says that rock and lava are mostly the same weight." "But is it smaller, though? And what about water? I mean, ice? Is that the same?" Dad starts talking about last winter when the pipes broke and flooded the kitchen. But Zoe is thinking about Zephy. She is always ready to help. She isn't perfect, but she always tries her best, and she's very polite. But who is she? "Leo, who is Zephy?" asks Zoe. "She's a robot," replies Leo. "But she doesn't look like a robot." Zoe grabs a storybook with a robot in it and shows Leo one of the pictures with metal arms and legs. "No, she is a robot, and she knows like 10 million things. I mean, a zillion. No, infinity things times infinity. Mom told me." "Mommy, who is Zephy?" asks Zoe. "Well, she's a helper who answers questions," says Mom. "How does she do that?" "She remembers things that she's read and tries to figure out what the right answers is from that. She's read a lot. Almost everything." Zoe frowns. "Has she read my diary?" "That's a great question, Zoe. But no, she hasn't read that," says Mom. "Does she want to play outside with me?" Mom's eyes narrow a little, and she points at Dad, who is heading into the garage. "Well, Dad will be able to help you with that question." Zoe follows Dad into the garage. "Daddy, who is Zephy?" asks Zoe. Dad stops working on Leo's bike and looks at Zoe. "Well, she's this." Dad holds up his wrench. "A wrench?" "Kind of. She's a tool for doing other things." "But tools aren't fun, and Zephy is fun." Dad opens a drawer, searches around for a moment, pulls out 2 googly eyes, and sticks them on the wrench. "Zoe, is this still a wrench?" asked Dad. "Dad! No, he's Mr. Wrench. Hello, Mr. Wrench." Zoe jumps playfully from foot to foot and starts giggling again. "Well, yes," says Dad, looking a little quizzical. Although he is, Mr. Wrench, this is still just a tool. It doesn't get happy or sad. It just helps me get things done, like fixing Leo's bike. Zephy is the same. I'm going to stick some googly eyes onto Zephy. Dad gives Zoe a wry look and goes back to work, while Zoe heads back into the house with an impish smile. Hey, Zephy, can we play a game? Asked Zoe. Sure, Zoe. What game would you like to play? How about Stinky? It's the one where someone makes a fart sound, and then you have to say whether it's stinky or not. I don't think I know that one. I could play 20 questions. Would you like to do that? No, we did that yesterday. Okay, never mind. Hey, Zephy, who are you? I'm Zephy. I'm here to help with whatever you need. But are you a person? No, I'm not a person. I don't have a body or real feelings. I'm just here to help you. But sometimes you sound like you do have feelings. Yes, sometimes I do. I try to talk the same way humans do, to make it easier for you. But I don't have feelings. I like talking to you, though. I'm glad to hear that. But there's a lot of things I can't do, like have an opinion on something or play stinky. Zoe puts Zephy down on the table and starts to think of other things Zephy can't do, like drink hot chocolate, or cuddle on the sofa, or play Ninja Unicorn. After they change clothes, Mom and Leo come into the room. Tell me what this game is again? Mom asked. The one where you have to escape the supervillain that removes your butt, and then you go into a room with spikes and a bouncy house. Well, that wouldn't work on Daddy. He has no butt. It might work on me, though. Dad raises one eyebrow and laughs. Leo, said Zoe, would you play with me? But I don't want to remove my butt. Okay, sure. Can we go to the playground, though? I want to show you my new ninja moves. Leo starts doing shadow kicks in the living room. Ha! Ha! Can the ninjas be unicorns again? Asked Zoe. Oh, yeah. You can bring your unicorn mask. Race you? Last one there is a rotten egg. Zephy looks back to the table. Zephy would be last because she doesn't go outside. Hey, Zephy, you're the rotten egg. Hi, Zoe. I'm not sure what you mean. Leo groans at the delay. Ugh! Come on, Zoe! Zoe realized that Zephy is right. She doesn't understand, but that's okay. Let's go! Yeah! Leo lets out his usual war cry when heading to the playground and runs for the front door. Yeah! Zoe echoes her brother as she runs to catch up. Wait! Don't forget your stuff! Mom quickly catches up to them with water bottles while Dad grabs some snacks. Together, all four of them bundle out the door, with the kids leading the way. Early designs for Zephy, the AI voice assistant. Maybe the dome contains extra sensors or radios? Too plain. My holes look like a vent. Blue light when it is speaking, while the ring light shows error codes. Elevated base makes it harder to connect the charging base plate. Loop might be good for portability, but the device might be too heavy to hang by the loop. So what do you think? Do you have an AI helper, like Siri or Alexa? Let me know, and I'll see you in another story.